Did you know that you can make breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and even dessert in a foil packet? Well, in this two-part series, we'll show you how. Welcome to our channel, The Montana Style, where we make camping fun. And if you're new, we hope that you consider subscribing. And first we're gonna start off making a breakfast foil packet. Very easy to do. We always start out with our foil, and you wanna make sure and get the heavy-duty foil, because if you're camping, you wanna make sure that it's heavy-duty, and you probably wanna have 2 or 3 sheets, and you can buy it by the roll as well, but you want the heavy-duty kind. We're gonna go ahead and put our foil down, and you can use butter, or you can use spray, whatever you have. I always have spray in my camping kit, so go ahead and spray that. And this one is an egg, hash brown, and cheese, and then your choice of breakfast meat. I always like about a half a cup of hash browns in the bottom of your foil there. We'll go ahead and spread that out. We want to go ahead and next I like to put the cheese on so that it doesn't stick to the top of the foil. So we're going to go ahead and put the cheese on next. Your choice, you could use a Kraft single or shredded, whatever you have. We usually like to make tacos along the way, so we always have shredded cheese along. Then we're going to do our meat. We always have lunch meat along, so ham is a great choice if you like that. If you don't, sausage or bacon are a great choice as well. You want to go ahead and chop your meat up in small bites so that it gets nice and warm all the way through. Just a slice per packet is really good, so we'll go ahead and put our ham on top for this one. It's a really simple breakfast, easy to make in the campfire. If you don't have a fire that day, you can put them in the foil packets and put them on your grill and heat them up that way. Great way to make it easy. Then we always like to put a little onion on top. We like a lot of flavors in these because it is breakfast, but you want a hearty breakfast to get you to lunch. So we'll go ahead and do that. As well as, I like a little mushroom. Just gives it a little bit more meaty texture in there. We'll go ahead and put a little bit of mushroom on top. And then my favorite is always bell peppers. And all this stuff could be chopped up at home, so go ahead and do what you like. A little bit of everything. I like to go ahead and chop it up small, just like the onion, so that it gets cooked through and it's not extra crunchy when you go to eat it in your breakfast. So go ahead and put that on top. So we always keep these in our camper because they're dehydrated and they're a great find at the store. You can find them at the Dollar Tree or anywhere. Another option is to buy a sack in the freezer department of those O'Brien potatoes. They have onions and peppers already in them. Just throw it in here and no fuss, just throw in your meat, potatoes, and you're good to go. The last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna crack an egg on top. And it's up to you. You can just crack it and put it in. Just kind of nestle it in the middle. And depending how hungry you are, you can do 1 or 2. And we always like ours scrambled, so just grab a fork and scramble it on top. Just kind of make it like a little nest. Then the last part is go ahead and salt and pepper to taste. We like a lot of pepper at our house, so we'll go ahead and season it up real well. And then the last step is seal it up. And you want to seal it up as best you can. Use a fork or whatever you have to go ahead and make your nest nice and stacked. Then we want to roll it up. Take the top and roll that part up first so that you make sure that all your stuff stays in there tight. Then roll in your ends next. And then we're going to double or triple foil it depending on how you're cooking it. If you're doing it on the fire, you want to make sure and use 3. But we're just going to do ours on our little barbecuer today, so we don't need a ton. So we'll just go ahead and do it 2 this time. But go ahead and do what you like. Put all your stuff in the foil packet that you like, and now it's ready to grill or put in the fire. And that's the first one. That's breakfast. Now that we wrapped up the breakfast, and now we're headed to lunch. Well, today we're going to be doing Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, one of our family's favorites. Whether you're camping or at home, we love these. It's one of our favorite lunches. What's your favorite lunch to take camping? Are you the cold kind of sandwich kind of people, or just hot dogs and broth for every meal? Whatever it is, super easy. We're gonna start out this. We've just got some sirloin that we've chopped up. We're gonna go ahead and get that out. First, you just always wanna use some spray or butter. Go ahead and spray your foil. Then go ahead and stack your meat there on the bottom. It's a really, really easy recipe, and you can do it however you like. Today we're gonna do a barbecue and cheese one, but whatever your family likes. And then we also need our onion. I like a lot of onion to give it good flavor. Go ahead and stack that on top. Next up is our peppers. I always like the peppers. We'll go ahead and slice those up. Use whatever you have. If you have a bunch of green ones from your garden, go ahead and throw those in. I just like to buy these little peppers. They stay in your fridge and they're good for everything. They're flavorful and they keep for a good long time. So go ahead and chop up whatever you have. Go ahead and put it on in. At my house, we always like to grill our buns, but it's up to you if you just like one cold with your sandwich or if you have other kind of buns. Even if you just have leftover hot dog buns, you can make your Phillies out of that too. Just use what you have. Last, we're gonna put in some mushrooms. I always like the mushroom for some meaty texture. It'll be really good. So we'll go ahead and throw a few more in there. So now that we have our veggies and meat in there, we're gonna go ahead and put a little barbecue sauce on top. Just go ahead and drizzle some on top, however much you like. It's gonna give it good flavor as it cooks. Then we're gonna go ahead and put some cheese on top. We like Swiss, but you can use American pepper jack, Kobe, whatever you like. Or you could even just use your shredded cheddar. We like all the different kinds of cheeses, just depends what we're up for that day. And then I'm gonna put a little salt and pepper on top, just for a little extra kick. This one's super easy, so now all we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little more spray along the edge so we make sure the cheese doesn't stick to our foil packet. Then we're gonna roll it up. This is a great one because everybody in our family enjoys steak, and any veggies you like, put them in. If the kids don't like them, just meat and cheese. It's an easy way to make lunch. Now that we have these all packed up, we're gonna go ahead and throw them on the fire. If you wanna butter up your rolls and put those on the griddle and heat them up. Now that we wrapped up breakfast and lunch, if you wanna see how we make dinner and dessert, hit the notification bell to see part 2.